Hello there, everyone. How are you? We're back, haha, and it's time to talk. It's time to talk about Destiny. It's time to talk about delays. It's time to talk about everything that's been going on. So I'm gonna bring up this Bungie.net thing so I don't say any details wrong. Okay, and then so we can all just okay. So as I'm sure you've all heard. The Bungie announced that they're pushing back the launch of the next DLC/season of Destiny until November 11th. This is difficult to deal with for some people. November 10th, my bad, because I knew it. I fucking knew it. November 10th. Obviously, it's dropping it right in the middle of Cyberpunk and like a lot of other things that people were looking forward to. So now we have this odd problem of that, but that's more of a content creator problem. And honestly, I fucking love it. I like being busy. I think it's great. I'm happy with I like it when everybody drops everything at the same time. Makes you work hard, gets you a little busy. So, you know, that's my take on that side of things, since people usually ask me. But more importantly, I want to talk about why the delay is a good thing. As we've seen in Season of Arrivals, Bungie is now realizing, a lot of their plans that they laid out for the seasonal system forever ago, including massive world-destroying events. Okay, seeing this on Mercury feels awesome, right? So this season had a really strong cadence, and now that cadence is obviously going to change pretty significantly, because it's been extended. So for the immediate season of the game, I'm sure Bungie's going to do a couple of unique and interesting things. Like, obviously, we still have some events and all this other stuff that's going to be, flowing through the game. We have all the Moments of Triumphs right now. We're going to have Solstice of Heroes and all that other stuff. So the question is, what do we do with all this extra time? For me, I'm just going to play other stuff. Unless Bungie drops some interesting narrative framework or whatever into the game, I'm going to be playing other stuff. I have been perpetually impressed with Bungie's ability to deliver all of these seasons of content in a timely manner during, a pandemic. And as we've seen with other developers, pushing things back and waiting and having a delay is kind of the default response. I would like to first of all say thank you to Bungie for, I am sure, the titanic amount of work that we got to see when they announced Lightfall, that went into making all of these DLCs and all these seasons happen at all during this, rough period of time when it's difficult to collaborate and work together and get hundreds of people, like designing a game, all from home. So somebody just subbed while I was recording stuff. That's funny. So that is the first part. That, thank you, Bungie, for doing all that stuff. The second part is, I am sure that this delay is absolutely necessary. With the amount that they've been able to get done under quarantine, I'm impressed. So I'm sure that they did their absolute best to try and get everything out on time. And sometimes, and I know this is somebody who, has some businesses that they run, sometimes you encounter a whole bunch of problems and they weren't expected, or sometimes production slows down, things can happen. There's a whole pile of stuff. But when that happens, you want to make sure you have two options. You can roll out a less than ideal product, or you can wait and release what you want. And I think that what Bungie's doing right now is just that. They are waiting, and they are going to release the product that they want at the quality level that they are expecting of themselves. And I think, as somebody who looks at video games as art, I would really prefer that they get the vision that they want out with this DLC, instead of leaving 5% or 10% out, because that 5 to 10%, that's the polish, right? In my mind, the 5 to 10% of things that you would have to leave out by rushing is that could be the magic. That could be the stuff that really does make the difference, you know? Like, we're playing through Ghost of Tsushima right now. That game has an insane amount of polish on it. You know, if you were to take away 5% or 10% of the polish that's on that game, it would feel like a different game. It wouldn't feel like this masterpiece. So I am all for the delay. I'm about it. I think it's a good thing. I think we have lots of games to play. And I do understand the emotional frustration of, like, maybe you asked off work, but at least they told us this far in advance. So it's a lot better than 1 week out when there's absolutely no chance to get things rescheduled, right? So I do understand the frustrations, but ultimately I'm a fan of people making the content that they want, and I would be a hypocrite if I didn't say that, you know, after years of saying I wish developers would just take more time and get the games right, if I wasn't supporting this move, right? And you know, I want to, like, I realize, like, in the past I've been a little bit more of a firebrand and, like, just you need to blah, and, you know, all that stuff, but I've grown as a person. And I definitely realize that it's important to get things right. And I would rather everybody get things right than me be right, because I think that that's more important than anything else. You know, me being right or wrong is not important. The fact that Bungie's going to drop a game that that everybody loves and will restore a lot of people's faith in the Destiny franchise, hopefully. Okay. I'm all for that. You know, Lightfall. I can't get everything. It's not Lightfall. I can't remember. Beyond Light. It's so early. Beyond Light coming out is another big step forward for Destiny. You know, they don't get. It's rare to get this much attention on it. You know, we got this much attention on Forsaken. So I'm really looking forward to Bungie knocking this one out of the park, because it feels strongly like this next period of time in Destiny is going to be a really full realization of the vision they started maybe a year and a half ago. So it's worth the wait. It's worth the time. Thanks for listening. As always, I appreciate you. You can rate and comment and all that shit if you want. But more importantly, if you think of anybody or you thought of anybody while you were listening to this, feel free to share it with them, because that's all I want. I just want people to, you know, have good conversations. Thanks for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And we'll talk next time. Peace.